Hello and welcome to day number 24 of our 30 days of yoga. In this series, we're setting a new intention and transforming into a new version of ourselves. And today we are committing to our integrity. So we have about 6 more days of this challenge. It's our final week, and we want to end strong with really committing to that original intention that we set. And to do this, we're going to start with a steady foundational flow, going back over really nailing down and refining our alignment. Because when we align the body, we're also aligning the mind. If you like today's practice, I also offer one-on-one private sessions as well as corporate wellness programs. You can check out my website, margaretflock.com, for more information. And if you'd like a free target area reference chart that details all the areas of the body along with poses to try to target those specific areas, that's going to be for free when you sign up to my newsletter, which is linked in the description. And don't forget your journal prompt at the end of today's video. That will be in the description as well. Let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. Go ahead and just bring the knees apart, fingertips forward, resting the forehead down onto the mat. Start by listening into the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Noticing the rise and fall of the belly, pressing up against the thighs. Noticing the natural rhythm that the breath is starting to form. The quality of the air moving through your lungs. And tap into the body, noticing what you're feeling today. What areas are feeling loose? What areas are feeling tight? Just noticing what sensations are coming up. Noticing how your body feels in this shape. The points of contact between your body and the mat. Start to elongate the inhale and the exhale. Maybe turning on Ujjayi breath. And when you're ready, go ahead and rock forward into your tabletop pose. Stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Really grounding down through all four corners of the palms of the hands, spreading out the fingertips wide. Rotate the elbows so that they're facing forward. Press into the palms of the hands, slightly tuck the tailbone. Let's take a few rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, gazing down. Moving just like this now. A few rounds on your own. Just noticing all of the sensations in the spine, shoulders, the hips, the tailbone. When you're ready, come back to neutral and sit back on your heels. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Send the left fingertips down by your side. Stay right here, or you can place the right hand on top of the head to gently guide the neck down, stretching the left side of the neck. Take a few breaths. Next, inhale, release the head, lift back up. Bring the right ear to the left shoulder, send the right fingertips down. And then option to place the left hand on top of the head, gently guiding it down towards the left shoulder, stretching through the right side of the neck. Breathe through it. And next, exhale, release the head and the arm. Inhale, send the right fingertips directly up. Give yourself a pat on the back, and then press the elbow down with the left hand, stretching that tricep. Curl the tailbone under. Breathe through the belly for 3 breaths. And exhale, release the right arm, extend it out to the side, and then cross the body. Press the forearm in towards the torso, stretching through the shoulder for 3 breaths. Exhale, release the right arm. Inhale, extend the left arm directly up. Give yourself a pat on the back. And then press the left elbow down with the right hand, opening up that tricep. Curl the tailbone under. Breathe through the belly, 3 breaths. Exhale, release the left arm. Bring it all the way out to the side. Cross the body. Press the forearm in towards the chest for 3 breaths. Exhale, release the left arm. Roll the shoulders back a few times. And plant the hands. Curl the toes under. Press back. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and bend out the knees. Or you can sway the hips or pick up one leg and the other. Just noticing what's going on in the body. Doing what you need to feel grounded here. Nice and solid. Find stillness now. Spread the fingertips out. Ground through all 4 corners of the palms of the hands and the back feet, almost like you're clawing at the mat. Next, inhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold, drop the head and neck. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Elongate, maybe extend the space between the vertebrae. Exhale, folding back down. Inhale, rise up. Reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Shine that heart forward. Extend through the vertebra. Ground down through the feet. Exhale. Plant the hands, step back to your plank pose. Stacking shoulders over wrists. Here we're holding for 3 breaths. Spreading out those fingertips, grounding down through the palms of the hands. You got this. One more breath. And exhale, drop the knees, drop the chest, draw the elbows in, drop the chin. Inhale, lift up just the chest, cobra pose. Keep drawing in those elbows. Exhale, release all the way back down. Inhale, press up to the knees, half plank. Curl the toes under, press back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Great job, you guys. So we're really going to be going over those alignment cues here, making sure that we are experiencing this mind-body alignment. Now, if I cue something and it doesn't feel right to you, feel free to modify. But in general, try to keep these poses as I describe. Let's do one more round of sun salutations to really lock that in. Inhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, elongate through the spine, lift up halfway. Extend, maybe grow an inch from the crown of the head. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach the arms up. Grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend that spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, hold for 3 breaths. Stack the shoulders directly over the wrist, spreading out those fingers, grounding down through the palms of the hand. Nice long line from the crown of the head all the way to the back heels. Press the mat away from you. Rotate elbows towards the front of the mat. And next, exhale, option to do knees, chest, chin, or you can chaturanga. Either way, draw those elbows in as you lower. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Open the heart, draw the shoulders back. Press through the palms. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths, pressing through those palms. Rotate those elbows towards the front of the mat. Drop the head and neck. Great job, you guys. So I know this is a lot to think about, but once you start to get the hang of it, you're going to start to find that these poses have a lot of similarities when it comes to alignment. So it'll start to come natural to you with more practice. Let's start our flow now. On your next inhale, reach the right leg up and high. 3-legged dog. Square the hips, so drop the right hip to match the left. You may need to lower that leg just a little bit. Take another breath here. Exhale, plant the foot in between the hands. Runner's lunge. Draw that right hip back, the left hip forward. And then go ahead and drop the back knee down. Untuck the toes. Low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. So here, go ahead and press through that right foot. That'll give you some extra lift, extra strengthening in that thigh. Draw that right hip back. Draw the left hip forward. That's another repetitive cue. You're going to find that in a lot of these lunges that we're going to do. And breathe in through the belly. Beautiful low lunge. And now exhale, plant the hands, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee. Next inhale, ground that back foot down at a 45-degree angle and rise up. Warrior 1. We're still drawing that right hip back, that left hip forward. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Just relax. Breathe here. Deep in through that front knee. On your next exhale, bring the fingertips back behind you. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the heart, send the fist down. Gaze up towards the ceiling. And we're thinking length instead of depth here. So imagining that there's a string that's attached to the heart, pulling you up towards the ceiling. It might help to press through that left foot. And on your next exhale, start to hinge forward, diving down to the inside of the right leg, allowing the fist to spill overhead. Humble warrior. On your next exhale, release the fists. Plant the left hand to the inside of the right foot and come to the ball of the back foot. Reach the right arm up. Easy twist. Great job. Keep drawing that right hip back. Stacking the shoulders. Reaching through the fingertips. And exhale. Plant the right hand down. And this time we're going to inhale, rise up to crescent pose. Reach the arms up. Draw right hip back, left hip forward. So you'll notice it's similar to that low lunge, just with the back knee lifted on the ball of the back foot here. And really try and curl that tailbone under. Still trying to keep a deep bend in the front knee. I know this is a lot, but stay with me. On your next exhale, open up warrior two. So here, we're going to curl the tailbone under. Extend from fingertip to fingertip. Gaze over the right fingertips. Deep bend in the front knee. And the back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Press through the back edge of that foot. So we're pressing down through the feet. We're extending through the arms, strengthening that quad. Next, inhale, reverse your warrior. Send the right arm back. Keep bending through the front knee. Think length instead of depth here as well, like a string is pulling up your heart. Exhale, elbow to knee, reach up and over with the left arm, making space between the right shoulder and the right ear. Next, inhale, return to your warrior two. Straighten that front knee. Shift forward. Hinge down, triangle pose, and I recommend grabbing a block for this one. So triangle pose, we are stacking our shoulders and our hips. Our body is within 2 dimensions here. So even though technically we're a 3-dimensional body, what I mean is that we're existing within one plane. All of our body parts are stacked. So that's why the block is helpful, because without the block, the hands all the way down, you can see the torso starts to come forward. When we lift the torso, we stack the bones. Next, inhale, reverse your triangle. Send the right arm up and back, lengthen. Exhale, bend through the front knee. Cartwheel the arms to frame the front foot. Runner's lunge, take a breath in. Exhale, step back, plank. Flow through your vinyasa. Press back, downward dog. Great job, you guys. We have one more side to go. Today is slower than usual, but no matter how long you've been practicing yoga, it's always good to slow it down and just come back to basics. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up and high. Square those hips, so you may need to lower the left hip to match the right so that the hips are square to the mat. Next, inhale, step the foot in between the hands. Runner's lunge. Take a moment, settle in. Draw that left hip back. When you're ready, drop the right knee down and untuck the toes. Coming into low lunge here. Press through the left foot, lift up through the torso, keep pressing through that foot. Draw that left hip back, the right hip forward. Now go ahead and gaze down over this front knee. Make sure that the knee is not coming over that ankle. So if you're forward like this, that's a no. Go ahead and just either slide the right leg back or slide the front foot forward to stack the knee over the ankle. If you're slightly back, that's okay. We just want to protect that knee joint. Reach the arms up. Draw that left hip back. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, plant the hands, curl the back toes under, and lift the back knee back to your runner's lunge. Next, inhale, spin that back heel down to a 45-degree angle with the right foot. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. So, in these standing poses, we want to really make sure that the legs are kind of like on train tracks. So if they're kind of like in along the same line, that's going to make it more difficult. Kind of bring them wider so that they're on kind of two lines of existence. Inhale, reach the arms up. Same thing here. Draw that left hip back, the right hip forward. Pressing through the feet, softening the shoulders away from the ears, slight tuck in the tailbone. Exhale, bring the fingertips back behind you. And of course, we need to balance out both sides, so interlace them the non-dominant way, the opposite way of how you did before. Press the fist down, gaze up towards the ceiling. Imagine that string pulling your heart up towards the sky. And exhale, humble warrior, hinge forward. Lowering the chest to the inside of the left leg. Spill the fists behind the head. Noticing those feet grounding down, dropping the head and neck. Exhale, release the fingers. Plant the right hand to the inside of the left foot. Come to the ball of the back foot. And inhale the left arm up. Draw that left hip back. Great job. So in these poses, you guys, you can take your time and really, you might want to close your eyes and just ask your body, what small micro adjustments can you make to find that deeper sense of alignment? And alignment is going to feel like a sense of rightness in your body. It's going to be different for everybody. So just do what makes you feel that click, that rightness. Exhale, plant the left hand down. Inhale, reach the arms up, crescent pose. So similar to low lunge, we're on the ball of the back foot. Draw the left hip back, the right hip forward. Gaze down. Make sure that the knee is over the ankle. It's not pressing forward. We got to protect that knee joint. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Slight tuck in the tailbone. Ask your body, what subtle movements can you make to feel that deeper sense of rightness within? Exhale, open up, warrior two. Spinning that back heel down. Back edge of the foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Extending through the fingertips, tuck that tailbone under. Deep bend in the left knee. Press through the back edge of the right foot. Gaze forward. Breathe through the belly. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Think length instead of depth. That string is pulling your heart up towards the ceiling, stretching through the left arm, still bending through the left knee. Exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Reach up and over. Softening the left shoulder away from the left ear, make space. Next inhale, come back to your warrior two. Straighten the front knee. Shift forward. Hinge down, back into your triangle pose. Grab that block if you have it. If you don't have a block, just hover the fingertips. Remember, we're stacking the bones here, stacking hips, stacking shoulders. It's going to look different for everybody. The feet are at the same stance as how we did our warrior two. Next inhale, reverse triangle, send left arm up and back, lengthen through the spine, lift that heart. Exhale, bend the left knee, cartwheel the arms to frame the front foot. Runner's lunge. Take a big breath in. Exhale, step it back, plank, and flow through your vinyasa. Great job. This time let's meet in a child's pose. So if you came to down dog, just drop the knees down. Find a place of rest. Great job. So in our yoga practice, alignment is not always one size fits all. It's great to understand these textbook kind of rules, but then it goes further than that. Then, as you practice, that's the beautiful thing about slow flow. We're holding the poses for longer amounts of time. This enables us to really ask our bodies, what subtle movements do we need to make to find a deeper sense of alignment, this rightness feeling in the body? It's going to be different for everyone. When you're ready, go ahead and press yourself up. Fall over onto one hip. Swing the legs around. Let's find butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Lift through the spine. Exhale, round, hinging forward. Drop the head and neck. Relax. You're going to feel an opening in the hips here. Next inhale, press back up. Extend the right leg out long. Bring the left sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. Lengthen through the spine. Gaze towards the toes. Go ahead and hinge forward. And then round the spine. Drop the head and neck. Breathe here. Next, inhale, press back up. Switch sides, straighten out that left leg. Bring the right sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. Grow tall through the spine. Gaze towards the toes. Exhale, hinge forward and drop the head and neck. Round the spine. Next, inhale, press yourself up. Extend both legs out long. Let's find a seated forward fold. You can untuck the cushions out from under you. Find those sit bones. Elongate through the spine. Hinge forward. And then drop the head and neck around the spine. You'll feel the hamstrings start to open, as well as the spine. Next, inhale, press yourself back up. And start to lower all the way down onto your back. Go ahead and draw the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Extend the left leg out. Draw the right knee in. Flex the left toes. Flex the right toes. Exhale, drop the right knee over to the left side. Gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Draw the left knee in. Let the right leg go long. Flex the right toes, flex the left toes, squeeze that left knee in. Exhale, send the right knee over to, or the left knee over to the right side. Gaze over to your left. Inhale, draw both knees back in towards center. Give yourself one last squeeze. Draw the nose into the knees. Come into a nice tight ball. Exhale, send the legs out long. Let the arms go down by your side. Your final resting pose. Now is the time to allow your practice to integrate into every cell of your body. So go ahead and just relax all of your muscles, the muscles of the body and the muscles of the face. Letting go of today's practice. We'll be here for the next few moments, taking this time to integrate. Feel free to stay right here for as long as you have time for. Don't forget your journal prompt in the description below. And if you'd like that free target area reference chart, that'll be in the description as well. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.